some of the students may be looking at this going, all right, we've got the flaps, the aileron, the wing. What do we have on the ends over here?
Okay, all this is what's called static wicks. Okay, as this airplane flies through the air at 400 to 430 knots speed, tremendous amount of static electricity, especially in clouds and in rain and snow. Okay. So this airplane builds up a tremendous amount of static electricity, and we got to get rid of it somehow. The airplane is designed to be able to carry that through, and it literally exits the airplane through these static wicks. And then you come around to the wingtip, and what you see here is the lighting system, and we have different colored lights for each wingtip. The left wingtip is red, the right is green, and the back is white. So when I see lights coming at me at nighttime, I know what direction the airplane's traveling in.
Now, as far as lights, I know that we're not on a runway right now, but there are lights on a runway, and are there different colored lights, and why would they be different instead of just white lights?
Yeah, it's the runway lights where you take off and land are white.
Okay.
Taxiway lights where you actually taxi to the runways are blue. Okay, and as you get close to the end of the runway, the lights that are supporting it start turning red. Okay,
letting you know you're getting close to the end of this.
You're running out of distance, or hopefully you're getting the airplane stopped. Now, this particular airplane is fairly sophisticated, and we have a single point fueling system on the other side of the airplane. So we can take a hose, hook it up to the airplane, and it pumps fuel and feeds all the fuel tanks. But if that system was to fail, or the truck didn't have that capability, we can still come and fill the wings right here over the top of the wing, okay? The 1,000 gallons of fuel is held in both wings entirely. So it's hard to believe, but these wings will hold that volume of fuel. And it actually goes down to the bottom of the airplane, and it's where it pools together, and that's where fuel pumps for the engines and that type of thing, and all the electronics to measure the amount of fuel that's on the airplane. Very important for us to know exactly how much fuel we have.
Right.
It's what's so interesting, you know, and the bigger the airplanes, the more sophisticated, the more fuel they have to carry. Like a 747 actually carries fuel in the horizontal stabilizer of the airplane. And they use it, 2,000 gallons, believe it or not, fits in the horizontal stabilizer of a 747. And they use that fuel to help balance the weight of the airplane as they're burning fuel off.
Now, what's the difference in octane between the fuel that you would use in these planes as opposed to
a car?
Another vehicle?
Okay. We have two different types of fuel. We'll talk about aviation, but it kind of relates to cars too. Cars use gasoline. Piston airplanes use aviation gasoline. But when it comes to turbine-powered airplanes, jets, all the jets that the airlines fly, this particular airplane, turboprops, they all use Jet A, and that's a kerosene-based fuel.
Okay.
It doesn't have the high octane rating. It's a heavier fuel. It's harder to ignite, but puts out more energy, and it's supposedly cheaper to buy. So anyway, we have this whole airplane ready to go. When the passengers get here, we load the baggage in the back. There's a baggage compartment. They get up in the airplane, they sit down, and we shut the door, start the engines, and we take off. They're in the back talking business and doing whatever they want to do. And they don't worry about anything else. And then in 2.5 hours, we have them in North Dakota, and they're taking care of business as they go.
Good. Well, let's take a look inside.
Okay, perfect. Lighting system here. These are the engine controls here for the power. With these two throttles full forward, we're producing over 8,200 pounds of thrust.